Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Hi. Today, we're going to be continuing our Kingdom Hearts tabletop role-playing game. We are using the Interstitial or Hearts Intertwined system, written by Riley Hopkins, who you can find on Twitter at RevRybread. It is a powered by the Apocalypse system, so it's 2d6 and lots of shenanigans, essentially. That's how you play the game. So I am the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all as the Bardic Knock. I will be your GM for the day as we guide this wonderful crew of misfits and ne'er-do-wells through the wonderful setting of Gravity Falls, is where we ended up. So I will encourage people to introduce themselves and say words. I will then tell you about Nerds of Dice for a few moments and give a brief recap, and then we'll jump on into the shenanigans. So, Capjack, would you be so kind as to say words?
Words. Hey everybody, I am Capjack, your friendly neighborhood demon captain of the Seven Hells, and today I will be playing the wonderful, totally not chaotic, and not causing trouble every single place they go, Sirish, from the Connected playbook. So, as usual, Siri will be just themselves the entire time, and no weird shenanigans will occur. Weird shenanigans are gonna occur.
Yeah, but that's what we're here for. We're here for the wackiness and you know what, the ingenuity in just how much chaos can be caused. So, if that is everything, Capjack, Kay, would you like to say words?
Yeah, sure. Hey, I'm Kay, aka Undead Kay. You can find me on my Twitter, where I sometimes remember that's the thing that exists. You can also find me here every Wednesday, playing this, obviously. And also, I do have my own Twitch channel, just Undead Kay. Right now, pretty much the only thing going on there is my Curse of Strahd campaign that I'm actually running, and they've been trying to solve a mystery for multiple sessions now, and it's been like less than 24 hours. It's absolutely wonderful because I almost had to I got very close to having to be like, yes, one player versus like 3 werewolves and a bunch of vampire spawn and stuff. But it gets really interesting, so if that's something you're into, definitely check it out. And that's me. Oh yeah, and I'm playing Brain, Xylene, who is playing from the discarded playbook because she was passed over for things and stuff and junk.
I love a how. You got so excited about your Curse of Strahd campaign, but you forgot to say what you're doing today.
Look, my players have been like very active, like trying to plan things, and it's like this whole thing. So that is.
No.
Yeah.
Anybody who gets so wrapped up in, something they're passionate about, I find it the most amazing thing, because when you get so wrapped up, no, it's good. That's awesome. I love that. Because anywho, before I go on about how my passion is seeing other people who are passionate about stuff, Lauren, do you want to say words about yourself, please?
Hello, this is Lauren. I am playing Rissix, resident mystic and mom friend, and I currently have a very good dog asleep on my leg.
Can we all just say that Fulton is such a good boy?
Fulton is such a good boy.
Mhm.
Very good boy.
Absolutely.
And if we wanted to see pictures of Fulton, where would we go to find that?
You could either go to my Twitter account at Sithwitch, or my pet Instagram, or Petstagram if you will, which is fuzz, F-U-Z-Z, _bugs, B-U-G-S.
I love that your fur babies have their own.
They didn't, but a friend of mine convinced me. And since my actual personal Instagram was already becoming like 90% pet pictures.
See, I've always been terrible. I'm like an old person when it comes to my phone. My first instinct is not, ooh, I should take a picture of that. I've just never made that connection. So I could never do Instagram. If I did, it would be nothing but pictures of my dogs, because that's like the only thing going on. Like, just dogs everywhere.
I take so many pictures of my cats, I just hardly ever remember to like post them anywhere, because they're just pictures of pets.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you should, because I'm fairly certain that there's like no pictures of cats on the internet, so I think you should fix that.
Absolutely, very important.
Start a thing.
Yeah, it's our communal responsibility to make sure that adorable animals are easily visible on the internet.
It is. It really
it's
is.
our civic duty.
Maybe it'll catch on one day. Maybe people will like put funny quotes with them. Then I think that could be a really neat thing.
See a cat
I
getting a nice
miss
little lol out of it.
lolcats.
Yeah. What do we call that? Like chuckle kittens?
Sounds like some 1920 slang. Hey there, chuckle kittens.
Hey, all you cool cats and chuckle kittens.
It's actually really good. I like that.
It's like grabbing suspended, going, see, we got a bunch of chuckle kittens here. Yeah.
We just start a new hashtag chuckle kitten.
I dig it.
I'm really racking my brain to think if there's any like, because that very cliched 1920s, 30s character was like, I'm trying to think where any Disney property is someone who uses that voice, so I can just have them appear for no reason aside from to do that. There's got to be one. We're all thinking way too hard about those.
Who is it?
Okay. So, whilst we're all having a think of that, hey, let me tell you about Nerds of Dice. Nerds of Dice is a wonderful community that you, yes, specifically you, Greg, can be a part of.
Fucking
One day, someone named Greg is going to see this and be really freaked out, and it's going to be really amusing.
It's going to be Trent from Best Friends who's going to show up and be like, whoa, they're talking to me.
But yes, you can be a part of this amazing community. Best place to do it. You can follow on Twitter at NerdsWDice. You can follow here on Twitch. Following is free, and if you have the spare disposable income, you can consider subscribing, because money helps fund stuff. It's mostly just promotion and to try and build things up and all that jazz. But also, a lot of stuff is put into organizing charity events. So very recently, Nerds of Dice and me, I did very little of the work, but we did the charity event. It was really good. We raised, what was it, like 200?
A little over 250.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
decent amount of money, which I was very happy with. And another charity event, which is taking place next month, starts tomorrow. So July there's another charity event, and that is with I
So
know
many
it's-
games.
yeah, I was thinking So Nerdwear, but that's for the clothing side of it. It's Matty Games. I'm terrible at remembering names, which I should be because Matt is also my name, so I should know that. So Matty Games, yes, that one. So charity events, and that's where money gets directed. So if you got it and you would like to support things, please consider doing that. You can also join the Discord server, and doing that is where things get organized and games get planned and new, fun, interesting things come here that you can be a part of. You can run stuff like Lauren is doing, or like
Indeed.
I pretend to do.
You're doing a good job herding these cats, herding these chuckle cats.
Herding these chuckle cats, see?
So,
Also, speaking
yes.
of being a wise guy, the Toon Patrol, the Weasels from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay. That would actually work really well. Got it. They are locked in my brain. I will recall this. So yes, that is Nerds of Dice. That's how you can be a part of it. Consider if you would like, because we're always happy to welcome new people into the fold. So that is all that stuff. Yeah, no, I think I said everything. So to give a brief recap on last time, because our wonderful Chaos Cat was not here, we landed down in Gravity Falls, and then we proceeded to have a wonderful flashback session where Rissix and Xylene recalled their first meeting and interaction at, Nobody High School, essentially. In a Breakfast Club-esque style. However, for some weird reason, whenever they tried to recall a certain thing, it just got static, and just this mystery figure would just then disappear from people's mind, almost as if we're trying to repress the memory of something. But I don't think that's a thing. I don't even think it happened, actually. Nah, that's fine. It's fine. And then we wrapped up the session just casually walking in to Gravity Falls. So, who would like to take command of what's happening? You landed down Gravity Falls. You landed down in near a school, because it was very amusing when the spaceship just landed down on a jungle gym, replaced it, and no one cared. That's the new spaceship jungle gym. Got it. And so Gravity Falls, the town you're in, it's Gravity Falls. It's very rural, small town. It has a water tower. There's one street with a few shops on it. Nothing particularly wild or unexpected, except the people themselves seem just slightly eccentric, is the polite way to phrase it.
Well, presently, Siri is not present.
Okay. So, Siri has gone off somewhere, it would seem. So that leaves Rissix and Xylene.
I feel like we're used to Siri not being
Yeah, by now
present when we first planned.
it's just oh god, where are we gonna find them now?
Yeah.
Although, wait, no, this is the first time we haven't stepped out of a portal. We actually landed here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no, Siri
Yeah,
is
so-
presently still here. This is unusual and new.
What a twist.
Okay. So, Siri, you have, out of curiosity, when you disembark the ship, are you going to disembark in your harness carried by the murder robot, or just casually just stroll out as a cat?
Harness. Yeah, totally harness.
So we have Xylene, Risix, a murder robot, and a cat in a harness just stood on the main street of this small rural town.
I'm gonna scan the street and see if anybody else has robots. If this is like a normal thing.
Nobody appears to have a robot, but weirdly enough, no one really seems to acknowledge or like that's weird. Someone might look and just go up, "Hi," and continue on their way.
Huh. Well, maybe they see. Okay, that's fine. All right. Anyway, let's go. Let's where do we think our companion may be hiding?
Very good question, because you are here to try and find Sexless. So, immediately looking around, nothing particularly stands out as like an area of import or whatever. With the exclusion of the water tower, because it's like the biggest thing. The only other thing that would maybe catch your eye is there is a lot. And when I say a lot, like way too many flyers advertising something called the Mystery Shack. In fact, there's like 50 of these stapled to one singular telephone post.
I'm gonna take one of the flyers and rip it off and look at it and be like, well, if this place is as popular as it seems to think it is, maybe we'll find something there.
I mean, Mystery Shack, Sexless is kind of a nerd, so...
Yeah.
I love how you...
Might... 2 and 2.
I adore the logic there. Alright. See, now which part is it? Is it the mystery part or the shack part where you go, that's where nerds fucking go?
The mystery part.
Oh, I was gonna say shack, obviously.
Oh, well, I mean, both. Just both.
Okay, so...
It's time for shitting on Sexless.
He was so mean the last interaction we had.
Oh, so mean.
Well, not us, but yeah. That was just mean.
Okay. So, after Siri says, time for shit, does a little sing-song, HK47 goes, reprise, shitting on Sexless.
That is a very good robot.
Thank you, Master. So yeah, with that, let's assume there's directions on the flyer. They're probably not the most amazing directions. It's probably like just
follow the trail of flyers.
It has like a little tiny hand-drawn map in the corner. That's just terrible.
Okay, so the hand-drawn map, like nothing is on it is to scale. Like the Mystery Shack is like massive, and the water tower is like a little doodle, and it is clearly drawn on in a glitter gel pen.
Excellent. All right, you know what? How about we do a quick little deep dive?
Okay, yeah.
Let's get a roll out of the way. That's an 8+. What's deep dive again? Hold on.
You're like, I know, I'm gonna do a thing. What is it again?
9. So that's a 9.
Nice.
Okay. So I need to now look and remember what that gets you. That's not.
Oh,
that.
I get to.
Is...
Oh no, that's when I get to do the thing. You ask me the question.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. See, this is good. There's a whole bunch of options here, really. I am going to go with what was done here recently?
Oh wow. So Sexless is here. Sexless thinks that they're this big bad. So we kind of got out of our spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
We walked out and we turned to the right and saw all of these flyers.
Yeah.
Then we turn around and like look at the big bulk part of town.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking mess.
Okay.
There is,
Like-
let's see, how to describe what kind of mess it is. Like two giant robots duked it out in downtown.
You know what? That is a very apt description. Which is, you know what? It's even funnier because I've already pointed out. Anytime you've seen a passerby, they just seem utterly ambivalent to everything. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine.
What happened here? Asks the cat strapped to a robot's chest to the random person.
Okay. The random person. You just walked up to any old random person like you. You look like
yeah.
a good source of information. So this random person, they're quite short. They're slightly hunched over. Seem to be wearing khaki overalls and have a large comical hat on. They turn around. They have this bulbous nose and this long, wizened gray beard that seems to like almost wrap around their entire body.
Hey.
And you have asked this person what just happened here, and they reply, "Oh gosh, now I need to think of what the heck this person's gonna say."
So because did y'all ever watch the early Aqua Teen Hunger Force episodes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what was his name? The doll, it was like, commence to jiggling.
I'm a jiggling. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That always reminds me of McGucket.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how McGucket would phrase everything, and it sound as nonsensical, but somehow entirely accurate as possible. Okay, give me a moment here. Okay, I think I've got something for him. So, you have asked McGucket what happened here. He turns around, gives you like one eye kind of like twitches at you and goes, "Well, I'll let you know what did happen here. The Waffle House got into a big scrap with the Pancake Hut."
I'm gonna raise my eyebrows, but at the same time I'm also thinking waffles and pancakes.
What?
I kept telling everybody what was going to happen. That you can't have waffles and pancakes in the same location without the inevitable danger of them beating each other senseless. Nobody listens to McGucket.
Xylene's just sort of blinking, not sure what to say. Well, now I want pancakes.
Oh, this is a really good question, suddenly. So normally we teleport here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we look the part.
Yes.
What do y'all look like? Or just your normal selves?
Yeah, basically.
I almost feel like would we shift to look as far as like the animation style goes.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Huh.
I mean, because Sora would always fly around in a gummy ship, so like probably just ourselves, but like animated differently.
So, canonically, the reason Sora changes when he goes to certain places, like for example, gets a merman, like a mermaid tail in Atlantis, and goes all Halloween towny, is because Donald casts magic to make that happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Donald and Goofy are very much like, we gotta stay secret.
So in that case, are we just animated out of sync with everything? Oh, that's fascinating.
That's amusing.
Uh,
I kind of like that. So, just like these 3D things in this very 2D world.
We're basically Who Framed Roger Rabbiting it.
yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
I like that a lot.
Hmm.
Which is even funnier with the spaceship that's landed down.
Oh, and the spaceship's super out of place and everything. Wow.
Yeah.
We're blending in real well.
No one ever said we had to blend it. It's just how it happened. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. This will not have any consequences whatsoever. Excellent.
Clearly not.
Also, it seems that the people here are very bad at communication. I mean,
So,
pointing at McGucket.
McGucket
Yeah,
just stands there, kind of like shrugs, reaches into his beard and like pulls out a frog, and goes, "That's not my frog!" And puts it back in.
Right.
I'm going to, as it hops away from him or he throws it or whatever, I'm just gonna like automatically reach out to catch it. Now I'm just holding a frog.
You are holding a frog. The frog looks at you, like square in the eyes, and with the deepest, most baritone voice goes,
Nice.
I don't know if any of y'all noticed, but the map here isn't exactly the scale, and I guess houses fight here. And she's gonna look at McGucket and just, hey, do you know where this place is? Because it's kind of hard to tell, and point to the gel pen drawing.
McGucket, well, he won't snatch a thing off you, but he'll like almost rub his eye against a piece of paper, and then give it like a deep sniff. He goes,
Backs up a little slowly.
"Yeah, the mystery shack just down the road and up the hill."
Oh, thank you.
That was surprisingly helpful.
Appreciate it.
Now, excuse me, I need to go find my frog. And gets on all fours like a frog and just starts hopping down the street. Ribbit! Ribbit!
It's right. I don't know.
Wow.
Not that one. Definitely not that one. No.
Well, what if everyone hears? Oh,
That
this will be
could,
interesting.
Yeah, that could be a bit complicated.
Yeah.
If everybody's weird like this, how do we find something that's weirder than that?
Well, sexless will fit right in.
Oh, good point.
Right. So ignore whatever pancake house versus waffle thing. happened here and make our way to the mystery shack?
We're not here to clean up a mess. That's Sexless's problem. We're here to kill Sexless.
I love the logic in that. So with that, you just start walking towards the shack?
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah. As you make your way, you start to notice a few very strange things. Just nothing like otherworldly as such, but definitely a lot of strangeness and casual comfort with the strangeness. So, for example, you'll walk past like what appears to be like an abandoned supermarket, like small kiosk. No, like a small
7-Eleven.
yeah, 7-Eleven, that's it. And you'll just see like two ghosts of elderly people just sat in rocking chairs outside of it, and they just give a little wave. You'll you go a little bit further, you'll see. Oh gosh, what else is there that's amusing? Well, you're fairly certain you catch a glimpse of a small gnome that seems to have like that's scurrying behind a teenager essentially, and crawls up the leg and just disappears as this like teenager is like lurching around.
So, did y'all see that?
Yeah, I think so. I kind of have to wonder if I'm having a fever dream.
Yeah. Do the people here have tinier people parasites? What is going on?
Hold on, let me go find out. Siri will wiggle out of the harness and go over to the lurching teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And bat at the leg.
You bat at the leg, and the teenager just kind of grunts at you, goes and kind of like shakes its leg at you, and goes. The trouser leg gets pulled up, and you see like a gnome in the chute, and then another gnome stacked on top of him. And it looks to be another gnome stacked on top of him. And one of them goes, "Hey, knock it off!"
Oh my god, the people here are all
Good
gnomes in a
disguise.
coat.
No, this is good. Good job.
You
Pull the
hear
leg back down.
you hear some grumbling up from a tongue of Schmebulok, what are you doing?
Hey,
Schmebulok.
Okay, yeah, sorry, it was just a strange noise there for a second. It seems to have resolved itself.
Yeah, it was a quick feedback thing. We're good.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Yeah.
So, Siri,
Go
you
back
have
in the
discovered,
harness.
yeah, you discovered the gnomes. They're just parading as a teenager. Are there any other interesting, amusing, weird things to come across?
Oh gosh, there's the fairies. There's the eye bats.
unicorn.
The unicorn, yeah.
I love Christabella Bethabel.
Sorry. Reflex.
Mm. So yeah, there's a
They
whole
have a
collection.
frozen K.
Hmm?
Oh, there you go. Okay, you're back.
There's just a whole collection of strangeness and oddities as you make your way towards the shack, and nothing is weird. Nothing seems like entirely threatening, but it is certainly unsettling. I suppose would be the easiest way of describing it.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just weird. Are there any specific interactions with things that you think would be fun to do on your way to the Mystery Shack, or would you just rather arrive at the shack?
I'm down for the shack. How about y'all?
I'm down for the shack, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
All right.
poor Dipper.
Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the various creatures and I forgot about the multi-bear.
Yeah. And the Manitars.
Yeah.
And the boy band clones
Oh, right.
that are
Oh,
all
that's
voiced by
Campfire.
Lance Bass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the
Gravity Falls
Summerween,
is just so good.
the Summerween trickster.
Right.
The tricksters. I like the trickster. The tricksters.
Anyway, shut. Yeah.
Anyhow, as you start to get closer and closer towards the shack, you can just hear what is very clearly the sound of two large metal objects just clanging into each other over and over and over.
I'm gonna hold out my hands ready to put up a shield and kind of start creeping to look.
Out of curiosity, do you still have have you carried the frog the whole way here?
Yeah, it's on my head now.
Yeah. And just periodically, in its deep, luxurious baritone voice, just goes, "Ribbit."
It blends in very nicely with my green hair.
Oh, nice.
So
Wish
as
to form a
you,
dark link with the random frog?
I
yeah,
would like to form a light link with the random frog.
Damn it. So that's an 11, so alright.
yeah, you may have a dark link with, do we get this? Just call it like the baritone.
Baritone
The
frog,
baritone. No, the baritone.
got it. Oh.
There we go.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay, I rolled to form a light link with the frog.
Mhm.
I forget. I know I have to be reminded of this every week. Do you add the number of your stat roll to it or not?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it is still a 7.
Yeah. And just as a, I don't think it matters for you, but when you're rolling with
my
your
link
highest
triggers?
stat,
Wait,
you-
that's weird now. Oh, I can choose to. Yeah, okay, never mind.
yeah. So remember, when it's with your highest stat, you get a +1. When it's with your lowest stat, you get to mark experience. So for the 11, the Siri roll.
12 then, actually.
So yeah, 12. Yikes. So you get that. You get the link. There is a dark link. The baritone looks at you, and it looks like it's going to say "ribbit" again, but instead it gets a very serious stare at you. The screen cuts to a very classic anime style with a diagonal slash across the screen, and it's very confrontational for a moment before it just returns to normal. Goes "ribbit." And Rissix, you wanted to form a light link. You
Yeah,
rolled a 7.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you get that link, but your move does not trigger, so that's absolutely fine.
Random frog.
So, as you approach a clearing through the woods, you've been following a path. Along the path, there's constant like signs. Like almost too often, there are signs. Like, and each sign gets bigger. So it's like a small little sign pointing saying Mystery Shack, and then there's a bigger one with like a couple of lights around it saying the Mystery Shack, the most mysterious shack in all the shacks. And then the next one is like a full-on billboard with flashing lights, and just they keep getting bigger and bigger. And the bigger they get, the more they start saying, "Bring your money." The more money you spend, the weirder it gets, and all kinds of stuff like that. Just
And very, very tiny print, no refunds.
yeah, not tiny print, big print.
Oh, fair.
And this is money with an O.
Yes.
I'm gonna lean over to Rissix. Our money is spelled with a U. Do you think they'll still take it?
We can try, maybe, and if not, maybe they'll take frogs as trade.
the
Right.
next sign, which is
Yes,
bigger even
yes.
still. It's almost like they rented like out an entire building just to make this sign, and it gives it says all currency accepted except frogs.
Well, that answers that.
Are these signs reading our... Anyway, we should just keep going.
There's another sign that pops up. Goes, no, we're not reading your thoughts. Don't think about it.
I don't think I believe that.
I don't either.
So,
Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna think of a number as we keep walking and see if the sign picks the number.
Is it between 1 and 10?
Yes.
the next sign up, it doesn't say anything. It just has the number 7 written on it.
Damn it!
Don't tell me that was the number you were thinking of.
It was a 6 actually,
It was a
but
6.
close enough.
Oh, damn! If I'd got that right,
I
how
was
good
in
would that
process
have
of
been?
typing to Bardic, say 6.
Oh no! Oh, this is. I'm already
actually
having so
for
much
real
fun.
was doing this.
That's amazing.
Oh, that would have been so good. Okay, so you begin to you approach this clearing, and you see, you've been building up in your mind what this mystery shack could be, and you're like, oh my god, look at the amount of funding that's gone into this, the advertising, the aggressive marketing, and you get there, and it's just a hut. It was just a standard cabin in the woods with the word mystery shack. The S has fallen down, so it says mystery hack. And there appears to be nothing extraordinarily out of the ordinary here.
What happened to that metal noise?
Immediately as you ask that question, right behind the mystery shack, two what I can only describe as Transformer-sized robots. One which has Waffle House, and one that says Pancake Hut, and they are just punching the ever-loving heck out of each other.
Should we? And she's just gonna her spear's going to manifest in her hand. Do something?
I don't know.
I kind of feel like
Maybe
it's
this is normal here?
I kind of feel like it's another deep dive moment, honestly. There's a little bit of gather information-y, right?
I think you could definitely try and learn something about what's going on.
Unless anyone else wants to roll it?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it again? Deep dive?
You
Heart.
roll with heart.
Heart.
Roll
Yes,
with your heart.
that is.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
no,
my
I'll roll
lowest
with
stat, so I get an XP for that, right?
The XP
No,
is
it's
when
for-
making links.
We're making a link. I forgot.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay, let us see. That is a 5.
And you get
And then I
experience.
guess -1, so.
So 4, I think that's what the DM tells you something you wish wasn't true.
Yup.
Yeah. Okay, so what is something Rissix wishes wasn't true, specifically to do with this scenario?
God, I know what I want it to be, but it's not like. I feel like it's not high stakes enough.
I mean, it doesn't need to be like super duper high stakes. It's just something you
Okay.
wish wasn't true.
Well, Rissix wishes that if these are a Waffle House and a Pancake House, that every time they would hit, like a person gets hit and blood comes out, that it would just be spraying pancakes and waffles. But sadly, this is not happening.
Actually, that's kind of hilarious. Like you, okay, so it looks like when they're fighting, pancakes and waffles are being flung out everywhere. When you go over to investigate, they're pieces, they're menus in the shape of pancakes and waffles.
Oh.
But they have syrup on for some reason.
I don't know if I should lick the syrup or not. I want to, but I also don't want to.
I don't know if I would trust any food here.
No.
Not with
This is a
everything we've
terrible
seen so
idea.
far. Okay, look, if Siri's saying that it's a terrible idea, it's a really bad idea. So don't do it.
Okay, good point.
Because you could become that. Pointing into the woods at McGucket hopping around.
The camera just zooms all the way in. It finds McGucket. McGucket turns and looks at the camera and he goes, "I used to be an inventor!"
Hey! I've got an idea. I'm going to turn to McGucket and go, inventor, you say?
Yeah.
So, have you seen any other, like, nerd inventors around here lately? Like, ones that you haven't met before?
McGucket, still crouched in frog position, lifts his foot up and starts stroking his beard with his foot as he contemplates. And the foot has a surprisingly good grip, like it curls all the way around and strokes the beard fully.
I'm gonna take another step back.
I would like to form a light link with McGucket.
Yeah, please do.
7.
7, you get a link, and you just don't get to trigger your link move.
Could I try to form a mastery link just because I'm impressed? Like, I'm horrified, but also very impressed with how flexible.
You want to learn flexibility from McGucket.
Teach me some yoga.
I am very okay with this. Please do this.
Oh, right. I'm going to form a link, too, because I always reflexively form a link. I'm going to go with a light link because, you know what? Siri's a little impressed. Like, Siri is full of chaos, but... Oh, and that's 2, 5, 4, 10.
I got a 7.
Okay, so 7, you get to form your mastery link. You do not get to trigger your link move. That's fine.
That's fine.
And the 10, so for link, you get to form it, and you get to trigger your link move if you so wish.
Not yet. That does reactivate one of my locked ones, though, so that's good.
Yeah, that's very good. Okay, so McGucket pauses, strokes his beard with his foot, and then just casually answers, "Well, that was my apprentice. Just met him. But, we got in a big fight. You know, kind of like Waffle House and Pancake Hutch. Not meant to unite for long."
How do you do that?
do what?
She's just watching his, like, foot doing, stroking beard and doing things that probably shouldn't happen.
Ah! You're asking why I'm so flexibendy-like.
Uh-huh.
Ah, so, what'd you do? He pauses, like, leans in real close, like, gets right up to your ear, like, lips purse to ear. You can feel the heat and, like, vapor coming off his mouth, and he goes,
no.
"Stretching exercises."
Oh, fuck.
Thanks!
Well,
Sidestep.
He pulls out a yoga DVD from his beard, throws it on the floor, and frog hops away.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'll pick up the DVD and stick it in my pocket or some bag or something. Right.
This whole time, the Waffle House and the Pancake Hut still just slapping each other around. There is a slight sound of what can... It sounds vaguely like children screaming as the two robots are whacking into each other.
Oh, there's kids. Sounds like kids. Maybe we should intervene.
Kids in the Waffle House and Pancake House?
If you look up, you see in the Waffle House, there seems to be a small boy with a baseball cap on with a pine tree on it, and he is sat and he's like pulling levers and he seems to be commanding the Waffle House. Whilst over in the Pancake Hut, you see a small girl in a brightly colored jumper. What is on the jumper?
Ooh.
It's
Oh,
pancakes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's pink with like fuzzy pancakes on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the pancakes have like a rainbow coming off them, and the rainbow is where the syrup comes from.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or does the rainbow land right on them at the pat of butter?
Yes, it's very that. But I think the pancakes also have... It's got a face on, obviously.
And
I think it's holding... And sprinkles. And I think it's holding like a knife and fork. And it seems to be eating itself, going, I love pancakes.
I taste delicious.
You know what's sad? I would probably wear that sweater.
Hell yeah.
Okay, no, it's not sad. It's actually no. It's
Yeah,
just,
no,
I
that
would
sweater
wear that
actually
sweater.
rules.
Someone write this down, and we'll see if we can get it marked.
Oh my god, that is the t-shirt for this game. It's
I'd be
just
so
like the
down for
most
that.
Dada-esque thing ever. It's the pancakes with the rainbow coming down on the pat of butter, and it just says, "Dreams of nobody."
So I've just had an idea that's going to be amazing for later on in this. So these two are like screaming at each other. The young boy is like shouting, "Now listen here, Mabel. Waffles are clearly superior. They have pockets to collect the syrup, and it's allowed to be evenly distributed. You don't lose out on your batter to syrup ratios." And you hear the girl screaming. Okay, what's the argument? Because I'm very much on the side of waffles, so I don't know the argument for why pancakes are superior. Who has the actual argument?
Waffles are just fluffier.
Yeah, pancakes.
They're
you
light.
can, like,
They're fluffy.
Pancakes, you can mix shit into them. Like blueberry pancakes. I had dulce de leche pancakes a while back. New York cheesecake pancakes. Strawberry banana pancakes. I'm sounding like Bubba right now from Forrest Gump. I'm aware.
See, I'm on the pancake side.
Now.
See, I am on, actually, the French toast side.
Well,
I mean,
good
I'll
stuff,
eat all
French
three of them.
toast. I'm just saying.
Now I want breakfast food now.
Right.
God, me too.
We keep talking about food and then we all get hungry and
We do. What is it with role-playing and food?
I don't
It's a
know.
good combo.
It is.
I think it's because obviously when you're role playing, there's not a lot of active thought. A lot of it is subconscious, and so when you describe something, it is exactly what you want, but you didn't realize it's what you wanted until you said it out loud and go, "Okay, no, I really want that."
Okay, yes.
So as for the argument, no, Dipper! Pancakes contain the syrup. They absorb the syrup. They're fluffy!
So I guess we've looked over and Siri's just no longer there.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. No, I was feeding that in. I'm not being Mabel.
Okay.
I'm not Mabel.
Okay.
No. I have other plans.
Yeah, so that is the argument, and these are just like fully going for each other. The Waffle House, its arm turns into like a giant syrup container. Like you know, like when you go to like very old school diners, how like the kinds of containers they put like ketchup or mustard in. Sometimes they put syrup in, so it's like a squirty one.
Yeah.
And just like squirt syrup all over. And then the pancake house, its arm transforms into a giant frying pan, and that like clangs down on the Waffle Hut. It's very high stakes combat going on right here.
Bardic, I need to get that thing with you real quick and roll deep dive.
Okay.
That is an 11. God, I'm rolling really good today.
Okay. So
I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
yes.
No, I don't. I think the one that I want isn't there. Okay, I'm gonna go with what was done here recently. That's my first question.
Yeah. You want me to answer these one at a time?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what was done here recently is clearly these two who have, well, they look very similar, and I think it's quite fair to assume that these two are related. They look a similar age, so probably siblings, if you had to take a guess. If not siblings, very close friends. Something seems to have sparked a debate between them. Definitely an outside influence. It doesn't feel like a debate of this magnitude would just come out of nowhere. So something has turned these two friends against one another.
Okay. Second question: what is the best way out of this situation?
So it would seem that the best way out of this situation would either be to, because this seems like a really even match, so it would either be to put your force behind one side and assist one side in winning through domination, or by finding some level of compromise in the middle to achieve true breakfast peace.
All right, and now your question. Come on, we got this.
Okay. So I'm looking and I'm reading here, and I know one gives you like a lot of free reign to just decide what's happening here. I like to just resolve and then we can move on. But another one gives you a chance to twist everything around on itself. And now, okay, yeah, I feel I know what you want. What here is not as it seems.
Yeah, buddy. All right. 100% track record. So, we're looking over, or I guess they're all a little off to the side of the mystery shack.
Mm-hmm.
As we look over, there are 2 old men up on the roof arguing with each other as well. Both of them holding money and yelling at the robots. Come on, Mabel, kick his ass! You win for the pancakes! And the other one, damn it, Stanley, that's not right and you know it. Waffles are the superior breakfast food. As Grunkle Stan and Grunkle Ford are gambling over who's gonna win.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't videotaped baby fights exist in this universe?
Oh, they sure
So
do.
the thing is, I was
I thought I
literally
remembered
watching this
that.
episode. I was literally watching that episode before we came into this call. It's just Stan sat in front of a TV, just shouting "fight, fight, fight."
Yeah.
You know, first a boxing match, and then it's two stags, and then it's two babies, and then he goes, "Baby fights."
I actually have an idea. So I was going to maybe turn to Risks and just be like, hey, I think I know a way we can stop this fight. You're really confident in your magic, right?
Yeah. No, I'm awesome. What's up?
Alright, so, without hurting the kids, this would, you know, because they have padding to land on. What if we turn the pancake place into a giant pile of pancakes, and the waffle place into a giant thing of waffles? Do you think that's possible? Is that thing can you make food? And then they just fall into it, and then there's plenty for both, and they can just chill out and eat some food. Because food makes people feel better.
I can do something along those lines. I'm waiting for this playbook to come back up. Also, Bartik, I have an idea for what's it called? It's like mystic knowledge or something like that.
Yes, I vaguely recall your thing. Let me open up the thing, because this is a...
Yeah, I'm looking for that too.
Okay, so there's Mystic Secret.
Mystic Secrets, that's it, it.
Oh.
Okay. See, in my brain, I have the perfect solution to this, because I just thought it up. And if somehow someone else has thought up this exact same perfect solution, I will be so freaking happy.
Should I like send it to you in Discord chat or just say it?
What would you prefer? What do you think would be more fun? Like keeping the secret, like, ooh, yes, this is an actual secret, or we can just roleplay and pretend we don't know.
Let's just roleplay and pretend we don't know. I don't want to switch windows.
Mood.
So, being a magic user, Rissix can tell that this place is like basically the center of ley lines, like it's the center of something magic.
All right.
So, I'm not going to tell anyone that, but it's like, oh yeah, okay, obviously.
Okay, yeah. I am like that. So, Rissix knows something that would help with the situation, knowing that, okay, there's a lot of active magic here.
Mark experience.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I like this. Okay.
Okay, so, knowing that, I'm going to try and use my magic and maybe draw on... Actually, what are my moves again? For my playbook. I'm checking. Magical teacher, my friends are my power, from the ether, mystic secrets, and for your own good. No, I'll just do straight up. It would help if this window would close. This is not what I wanted. Just a straight up magic roll, I guess.
Yeah, use magic.
Yes.
I had to remember the actual term for it, but yeah, that one.
Yeah, rolling with mastery.
Okay.
Dang it. +2, I got a 5. I want to... What?
Ooh, actually, I have a thing for that.
Yes?
Okay, so when your magic fizzles, I'm just gonna be like, really? you're good at this, and I'm actually going to do. Come on, you can do better than that.
Hey.
Yes.
So you should be getting a +1 forward.
Okay. And
I
you know
don't-
what? Because of the magical ley lines, I believe you will be able to roll advantage. Because that is your secret that you know. And but yeah, that can benefit you.
Nice.
Okay. So do I roll again or roll another dice? What do I do? I forget.
So rolling with advantage in this, you essentially roll 3 dice and pick the top 2, I believe. Or I think you just get to choose which 2 you keep.
Okay. Does that count for the ones I've already rolled, or?
Yeah. So you keep them and you get to roll again. So you roll 1 more dice. You always got a +1 forward.
Oh my god.
Oh no, is it not good?
4 plus 2, it's 6.
And then the +1 forward,
Oh, plus 1 forward, that's 7.
Mhm.
and then plus your mastery.
That was plus my mastery.
Oh god.
Oh, your mastery is already in. Okay, so 7. You just make it, so you get to pick one. So open something, cause 1 harm, heals 1 harm, hits more than 1, no unintended consequences, creates an illusion, inflicts a semi-permanent condition, and bypasses defenses.
I'm going to say semi-permanent condition.
Okay.
Transform the... let's see. Odds is Waffle House, even as pancakes. Pancakes. I'm going to turn the pancake house into a stack of pancakes.
Okay. So the entire Pancake House robot mech just becomes pancakes. As the Waffle House robot mech goes in and like douses it in syrup for its final attack. The small child, the girl, she falls, but she lands on a giant pancake, so she's fine, and she's actually very happy about landing on a giant pancake. Oh my god! Ooh, actually no, better idea. I'm gonna retcon what I just said. It doesn't attack the syrup; it attacks with a waffle iron. Like, and the waffle iron just it hits the stack of pancakes and kind of pushes through them, and in doing so, the outer edge of these pancakes are pressed like a waffle, but the inner side is still pancakeified. So you have combined waffles and pancakes
Hey.
to make waffle cakes.
That sounds delicious.
It really does.
So yes, I am forcing this because I had this idea and it made me very happy, but also very sad that this doesn't exist. Why isn't there like a pancake in the middle with waffled edges, so you can use the waffled edges to hold the syrup, and then a pancake in the middle can have like the blueberries or whatever you want cooked into it.
You would need like a special press for that, I think.
You would.
Probably.
You
But
just
also
use
it
a
would be
panini press. Kind of, well.
Oh.
Panini press would probably just make a really funky looking, like, shaped waffle of sort. Well, no.
Then it kind of crepes out. I mean,
Yeah.
a Dutch baby is a little bit kind of like this, but not entirely. I'm going through my list of breakfast foods.
We've just all got food on the brain. Let it be known.
This is what y'all get for planning a game around lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at my wedding, it is going to be a brunch buffet for food. So I'm
that
cool.
sounds
deep in brunch for a while now.
Oh,
Sorry. Capjack, I do not remotely judge you because I think that's amazing. But I do have to point out, you don't think it's a bit cliche that the queers are having brunch?
Yeah, no
Right.
shit, that's why.
Look,
I have wrestling intro music. What do you want?
which music, by the way? Out of curiosity.
Currently it's it's from Doom. I think it's BFG Division. I'm gonna be that's my like processional music is gonna be BFG Division, I think.
Nice.
Oh,
nice,
so
nice.
cool.
nice.
Hold on, let me find it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's BFG Division.
Nice.
So, Having created this wonderful, magnificent thing, and obviously for convenience and dramatic effect, waffle cakes explode out everywhere. So the two old men on the roof get a stack of waffle cakes, land in my lap. All three of you get a stack of waffle cakes. The two small children, the Waffle House, it gets powered down. It returns to just being a building, and the boy jumps out and is running around, going, Mabel, Mabel! And Mabel pops out of the middle of a giant waffle cake and just eating it, and then starts swimming around inside of it.
There's like a little syrup swimming pool.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's
God,
so
the thought
sticky.
of that actually, the thought of that actually just made me sick.
It kind of makes me cringe a little, like the texture and the feel. I don't like feeling sticky
no,
like that.
oh
No.
God, I hate it. I
No.
shouldn't have made it up.
Oh no! Oh.
Maybe
And
butter. No,
Rumpel
that's so
Ford
gross.
is obviously very happy.
Mm-hmm.
In your face,
so-
Stanley!
So, out of curiosity, wait, is Siri taking over one of these two? Or
No.
no? You just like
As
making the
tempting as
voice
it
bit.
is. But Siri is now not there anymore.
Siri is
Oh,
no longer
boy.
present. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna like turn over and be like, "Hey, looks like we got some supplies for the," and then no Siri anywhere. So I'll turn to
You just see HK47 with an empty harness.
yeah.
He just goes, explanation. The master decided it was time for a stroll.
Well, I'd say I hope they aren't in any trouble, but that is kind of our job. So
Siri will be fine.
Yeah, Siri will be totally fine, dudes. Just a voice comes from behind you.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Captain, would you be so kind as to describe this person?
So, standing behind the group is this, like, larger person. They are wearing a green t-shirt with a, like, kind of badly painted on question mark, and a green hat with little cat ears poking out of it now, and tan shorts.
Of course, with a plate of waffle cakes.
Yep, just like going to town on some waffle cakes right now. This was a really good idea.
oh, there you are.
I love it. This makes me so happy.
See,
So
totally fine.
Yeah.
very, very happy.
Man, I need to get possessed more often if I'm going to get waffle cakes out of it.
As the two children, so the small boy has like clambered on to make sure the girl's okay. They're fine. They're both having a wonderful time. They start like just throwing waffle cake at each other. A pig just crawl, like just munches its way through the middle and just sits there.
Well, classic waddles.
Oh,
Huh. All right. Well, I mean, we got these, so I was hungry anyway, and I'm just gonna start like nibbling on food.
After however long it takes you to comfortably eat enough of your waffle cakes that you feel satisfied, the small girl she'll just casually walk up to you and just kind of like points at you and goes, "Oh, hi, you're new. I'm Mabel."
Hey, Mabel. Yeah, we're new. Does this sort of thing I'm gonna wave at all the everything. Happen often around here, or is this new too?
Mabel pauses and thinks for a moment and goes, like, maybe it happens like once a week, between 7 and 7:30 on like a Friday.
Repairing the town must cost so much. Well, anyway.
It's very inconsistent. Some weeks it's fine. Some weeks the damage is still there. Yeah, it's fine.
Totally normal.
Right.
You want some stickers?
Yeah.
She pulls out. She pulls out a big sticker book and peels one off and just pats it on you. And she goes, "Pat, what sticker is now on you, Risix?"
It's a little cartoon pig with a rainbow.
Oh.
Yes. She then does the same. Xylene, you said you would like a sticker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pat, what sticker do you now have?
It's a dinosaur wearing a rainbow jacket, and it says X Roar Denary.
Oh.
Why do these products not exist?
Amazing.
It actually upsets me these things don't exist. Mabel will then have a fleeting moment of clarity where she acknowledges, okay, I'm covered in syrup and gross stuff. I'm gonna go get changed. I'll be back in a few minutes. And she,
Oh, I wanted a sticker.
Mabel then just her head just pops out the bottom of the screen and goes, "But Zeus, I already gave you a sticker."
Oh my god!
What sticker does Zeus have?
Zeus has a sticker that is a cat hanging from a branch saying, "Hang in there." Huh.
Yes.
This seems rather topical.
With that, you know what? Mabel doesn't walk away. She just pulls out a grappling hook and goes, "Grappling hook!" Disappears off the screen. We don't ask questions here.
I consider asking if she's old enough for a grappling hook, but then I just shake it off. It's fine.
So now Mabel has disappeared, who will be returning shortly. Dipper, the little boy, pops down, he dusts himself off, and then kind of walks over and goes, "So, you two are not from around here. Also, Sus, when did you get cat ears?"
Zeus kind of reaches up and touches them. Oh, that's because I'm being possessed by this intergalactic spirit of a cat?
Right.
It's actually the soul of another being from another place entirely. Kind of complicated.
Dipper blinks twice, pulls out a book and starts flicking through it slowly.
Oh shit. I just realized the only time that Dipper has experienced other dimensional creatures. Okay. Oops.
So yeah, Dipper's trying to gently flick through his book, and he will go so before I try and look too much deeper, I just need to ask, because the last time people came who were and just kind of gestures to you and then gestures to himself, animated differently. I got into a fight and nearly got like killed because of it. I mean, to be fair, I caused it, but that's beside the point.
Was there a question in there? I missed a question.
Well, are you here to like hurt us? Like
No.
take over the world?
No, not at all. No.
It's actually pretty much the opposite of that.
It is? It is!
Oh, okay. Well. No, it's fine. I was just wondering if there's anything we could do to like help you like blend in. But if you're fine, you're fine. I don't think anyone cares.
Should we blend in? Should we blend in? And I'm looking at the rest of the group.
Yeah, is it like a big? You know what? Yeah, let's do this. I want to try to use my magic to disguise me and Xylene.
And I assume HK47.
And HK47.
Oh, that's gonna be weird.
So cast magic, and you get to roll it with advantage because of your knowledge of the magical ley lines.
Okay, ooh, that's... Both are 9. Plus 2, that's 11.
Okay, so with 11, you get to pick 3.
Excellent. So obviously it affects more than one target.
Mm-hmm.
Temporary effect.
Mm-hmm.
And what was looking at this? I guess just like no unintended consequences.
It's probably always a good choice to do that. Okay, yeah. So you have been animated now with Gravity Falls style. How does this change how you look in any way, shape, or form?
Bigger eyes.
Bigger eyes.
Bigger eyes, rounder nose. Or like the little dots and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does HK47 look now?
Much more simplified.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in my brain, and this is going to be, you know what, for this game, not that weird of a reference. In my mind, HK47 should now sort of resemble the robot from Treasure Planet.
Oh,
God.
yes! Ah,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
no,
terrifying and amazing at the same time. Yes.
I was just rewatching that the other day.
Because
Great movie.
I mean, my memory is a little bit hazy. I've not rewatched Treasure Planet, but it's a very similar design concept.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Huh.
Ben.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites.
God, so I've been watching Black Sails, and I have 4 episodes left, and I need to finish them. But yeah, I was like, I really want to watch Treasure Planet now, because yes.
I've not rewatched it in so long. And I know it gets like a lot of love nowadays as like this almost cult Disney movie. Very similar to when Black Cauldron got a lot of attention. You're like 20 years after it came out and was a flop. Like, so I am very excited to rewatch it at some point.
Oh,
which I
Black.
really
Sorry, Disney nerd knowledge. Black Cauldron almost completely bankrupted the entire Disney animation department. So had yeah, and Treasure Planet was also considered a financial failure.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Which is like massive financial failure.
It is alarming how many failures Disney and other giant companies have had, and yet are still so successful. It's a terrifying indictment on how capitalist society works.
Disney's taking over the world.
Yeah.
In other news, yeah, so that's all sorted. You're now looking fine. Stanford and Stanley will they'll come down off a roof. They're kind of like nudging each other, and Stanley is desperately trying to argue that technically he won, so he should get the money. And the argument is going nowhere, and you just see him like kind of sneaking his hand around and stealing the money anyway.
I want to step in and say, hey, I solved it, so technically I won, and I'm going to hold out my hand.
Stanley,
I'd like to imagine that the frog that's on my head is mirroring my movements.
It is now. The Baratoad sticks his hand out and goes, ribbons.
The Baratoad is my enforcer.
At that moment, Stanford and Stanley just cease arguing, lock eyes of you, and they just sound like they're saying words, but it is so like I don't want to say aggressive because it's not that much, but it's just so like dismissive and saying no and like trying to argue you down and like everything they're doing it doesn't even like translate to like cohesive sentences. It's more like fragments of conversation because you have united them essentially against a common enemy of the stranger who wants our money. And they look as if they're unable to stop. Like they're going full on into this tirade. At which point, Mabel will reappear. She'll just walk between the two of them, split them apart, and she's got a clean jumper on. And now her jumper, it has an image of surprisingly Jack Keyblade Master Vincent Price with a handful of cats.
I literally have this power now.
Wow.
Just like she just splits the two up and goes, "Oh, Grunkles, but these are our new friends. I don't know their names yet, but they're our friends."
Yeah. So I'm Rithix.
Silene.
And this is HK47.
Greeting. Hello, small child. I have not been given a command to eliminate you yet. Which Mabel just shakes HK's hand very vigorously. You know, it shakes it so hard that the arm pops off. And then she goes, "Oh, I think this is yours." And just like slots it back on. Mabel introduces herself, says, "And I'm Mabel." And Dipper will then introduce himself. "Hi, I'm Dipper Pines. And these are our great uncles, Stanley and Stanford." And so, what are you doing here? You said you're here to stop something?
Did we? Literally looking at her wrists.
Wait, I missed the question. I'm sorry.
So, well, when Dipper asked earlier if you're here to like hurt them or do something bad,
Oh.
you responded by saying no, the exact opposite. So he's like, "So what are you here to do?"
So there's this guy, and we think he's here? Is that it? We're looking for Sexels, right?
Yeah. Have you seen another stranger recently?
Yeah, probably like talking about science and laughing maniacally.
Has his head up his butt a little bit.
But not like the other guy that actually does that over there. Again, pointing in the direction of McGucket.
Let's get. Okay, so I'm keeping this running gag as long as it goes. You just point in a random direction, and the camera zooms in.
He's on the
however
roof.
long.
He's on the roof.
It zooms in as far as it needs to. Like you could point anywhere. You could point over like to a lake, and my duck is goes. So, yeah, I love this joke. It makes me very happy. So, when you said you're looking for sexless, Mabel responds by putting her hands over her ears and goes, "I don't think I'm supposed to know about that yet."
Uh-oh.
I'd like to think that like Grunkle Stan leans over and is like, "Hey, this show's rated," and then I forget what it's.
PG.
Yeah. So yeah, Grunkle Stan. We'll go. This is a rated PG show. We ain't talking about that.
No, that's literally the guy's name.
Yeah. that's his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
That sounds like a very poorly planned out name. It's almost as if someone made it up and didn't realize what it sounded like when they wrote it down. Yeah.
I mean, I think he made it up himself, so yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. It could be that, like, British Pokemon thing. Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, the legendary
What's
Pokemon. If it's pronounced like Arceus.
Oh, wow.
Crossing metas here.
That just sounds
We're
like
3
more poor
metas
planning.
deep.
That sounds like a lot of poor planning. All right. Do you want to buy some stuff? You look like you could use some stuff.
Do you want to give me the money for clearly winning whatever bet was going on?
Come on, I'll show you what stuff we got in the shack. Follow me! And we'll just walk towards the shack.
I'm gonna look at Xylene and Sirisus and shrug and follow them.
Spear goes poof out of Xylene's hand because she's been awkwardly holding it this whole time. It just follows.
All right. So as we head on into the mystery shack itself, at this point we want to take a quick little break. We look here about halfway through. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at us. Like we're sticking to schedule. Who are we?
It's almost like we're trying to focus.
Wow.
But this doesn't sound right. So yes, we'll take a quick break to walk around, grab whatever needs to be doing, and we'll be right back, everybody. So see you real soon. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are going to be continuing on with our Kingdom Hearts tabletop role-playing game, and where we left off is we just solved the breakfast conundrum and brought everlasting peace to the previously warring houses of waffles and pancakes by creating the waffle cake. We met Mabel and Dipper Pines, along with Grunkle Ford and Grunkle Stan, and now we are heading into the Mystery Shack. So, following Grunkle Stan into the Mystery Shack, this is, well, we've all seen the show. We know what the Mystery Shack is. But let's use our words. It is the most tourist trap that you have ever seen. You can physically see where the price labels have been changed from relatively reasonable like, so say for example, like a bag of chips, like a standard ass bag of Doritos that has the price printed on the pack, that has been crossed out with something 2 if not 3 times the price of it replaced over the top of it. The lukewarm bottles of water being charged like for $6 a bottle, just kept in a barrel in the center of the room. There's all kinds of trinkets and tchotchkes and all kinds of just absolute terrible souvenirs, just all over the place. But you know, they look a bit quirky.
Oh, wait. Just lost somebody.
We lost the camera.
Oh. It was, yeah. Apparently my Zoom just, like, super borked. I don't know what happened.
That's alright, just pop on back in.
It's connecting.
Oh, that's fine. Zoom just went,
Hotel internet!
Yeah.
I think Zoom got offended at the tourist trap. It's like, walked in and went, no. I'm not paying $6 for a lukewarm bottle of water.
Which is totally fair.
So, I need to
I
double...
mean, it is hotel, so it's probably closer to 8.
See, that's it. Like, obviously, I have no context for how much a bottle of water costs in America, so I'm taking a guess, but $6. I assume $6 is overpriced.
It is. Oh, thoroughly.
Yeah, it's like what you get at like if you're going to like a professional football game.
Yeah. Any professional sports ball game, any theme park.
Yeah.
Those outrageous prices, yeah.
You know what? I don't know why Zoom is not... We can either keep it off, or I can connect to the jetpack.
If we're going off, I just need a couple minutes to fix cameras.
Yeah. Editing on the fly is always amusing. We can do that.
Second image. Oh no.
Let me see. It's gonna take a second for my jetpack to start up, but hopefully it should be fine. We keep mobile hotspots in case things get real bad.
Got it.
Yeah. Come on. You can find it. There it is.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Alright, I think I just have to get lit back in.
Yep. And we do, and survey says we all pop right back into place. Perfect, we're good.
Yes!
Huzzah!
Technology
Makes it easy.
Technology is the greatest evil, but when it works, it works so good. Okay, so tourist trap. you're here. You can look around. It's very tourist trappy. Does anybody have anything they would wish to interact? Like, how would you care to interact with this scene or any of the new friends you have currently made here?
Oh god, it would be so terrifying to do a deep dive in this place.
Oh, wow. Mm-mm.
Oh.
I get distracted by the snow globes.
What is in the
hasn't
snow
done
globe?
Hasn't done a deep dive, right?
No, I don't believe she has.
You want to
Huh?
do a deep dive and see what happens?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. With my -1
Yeah,
on
that's
heart.
even better. Now that question of what's in the snow globe could be real interesting.
Okay, yeah, let's...
Actually, shit, I just rolled double sixes. So that's
Hey.
an 11.
Okay. So, I swear we've had this exact conversation before. I don't remember if crits exist in this game.
No.
I don't think they do. I mean, obviously, yes, double six is
No.
very good. But I don't
No,
think
they
I'd, like...
don't exist, but it's still kind of like shocking because the negative stat's the one that gets that sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, yeah. You may,
You get the 3 questions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so I imagine the snow globe is like a miniaturized mystery shack, yeah?
Yeah.
What is the biggest threat to the mini mystery shack inside the snow globe?
Interesting.
Okay. So, there's a mystery shack in this snow globe. You're looking at it, you're inspecting it. It appears that as you stare into the mystery shack more and more, the snow that is falling inside of it begins to turn black, and it almost looks as this very like twisted, shadowy figure, and not like in the shape of a person, almost like an vaguely resembling like an eldritch horror of sorts, seems to loom over the mystery shack for a moment.
Oh. Okay. So now, like, Xylene's staring at it and her interest just kind of grows. Eyes get wider, leans in forward. Okay. I guess the second question would be, what here is not as it seems?
Okay, so looking into the mist, like looking into the snow globe, you stare at it. You're looking. It's a very well-made little miniature inside of the snow globe. You know, even the little mystery shack looks as if it has like a little LED or something in, so it looks like there's a light in the window. If you stare closely, you look inside the window, and inside of a mystery shack, you see a tiny you staring into an even tinier snow globe.
Leans in even closer, eyes go even wider, and remembering the like eldritch horror thing that was looming over. What here was done recently?
Okay, so as you stare into the snow globe, what here was done recently? The snow globe, the shadow, the shape of the eldritch horror, made of the snow, seems to like shrink down into the like a kind of tall, very slender, thin-looking man. It doesn't seem to have any particular features, but the general sense of it seems familiar.
Oh my god, is it?
They seem to be.
Did we just encounter Slender Man?
No.
Okay.
I wish we did, but unfortunately, I
You got
keep forgetting.
$20. He wants his $20.
But yeah. So you see this very like thin, spindly man, who is kind of around the back of the mystery shack, and seems to like, kind of like looks as to have like two like flasks, and then throws something on the back wall, and then like slips inside the mystery shack.
Huh. I'm gonna check my, I guess, money purse and compare it to the price on the snow globe. I want this snow globe. How much for it? I need it.
At that point, Grunkle Stan will walk over, hand on your back, and kind of go, "Well, so you want to get yourself a lovely little snow globe? This way you can see the mystery shack baby everywhere you go, and it'll cost you." Starts peering into your purse. He goes, "Oh, what? How much like you got there? Like 50?"
More like 30.
30.
And it's an obvious lie.
Yeah. Is that a hard candy in there?
Yeah.
All right. 35 and the hard candy.
All right, fine. And I'll give the hard candy and that, and I'll take the snow globe and run over to the others and just be like, I saw something freaky in here. And
Okay,
proceed
I've
to,
been
like,
looking. I've been
download
looking at a badly taxidermied Fiji mermaid.
yes, I love those. They're so cool.
So I'm just like poking at it when Xylene shows up.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the actual Fiji mermaids that were in the lake.
At that point, Mabel will pop up and go, they have names! Like Mermando! Off in the middle distance, you hear the string of a single chord from a guitar.
Amazing.
So Rissy, your attention gets pulled away from the badly taxidermied pretend fake mermaid to look at Xylene. So your back is turned to the mermaid. Xylene, you're fairly certain you see like a giant eye form on the mermaid as it goes. They're gonna try and bite Rissix before it like returns to normal. The moment you start looking at it too much.
I'm gonna pop its head. Just stop it. Stop it. No. Something freaky's happening in the snow globe. That thing just tried to bite you. But yeah, this thing and the shadow and and yeah, it was weird.
I'm gonna look into the snow globe. Anything?
This is a snow globe of the mystery shack.
I'm gonna shake the snow globe.
It shakes. The S on the sign on the mystery shack in the snow globe falls over. The little LED light flickers on and off. It was clearly not very well secured in place.
Just like the real thing.
Yeah. Oh wow,
So,
that one really does match. That's good.
So we should probably keep an eye out for whatever it is you saw, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm. Also, I saw myself in it, and it was really weird. It was like the.
That's trippy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Rissix, from your inspection, this is like the most normal-looking snow globe you've ever seen. If anything, it's like kind of tacky and not
Well,
like
Yeah.
it's not even like a high-quality snow globe.
see.
Wait a minute. What if what's happening in the snow globe is happening here?
I'm gonna shake the snow globe and see if the house rumbles.
No.
Okay, no. False alarm.
No, it's a good thought. I had it too. Looking through.
Save that for later.
Hmm. Okay, I want to do something, but I'm trying to figure out what.
Oh, that's all right. Do you have a vague idea of what you would like to achieve, and then we can maybe like work backwards from it.
I wanted to examine it a little more, which I guess would be a deep dive.
Deep dive would work. Yeah, I think deep dive is probably your best bet. Or would one of your specific moves from a mystic class do anything?
Yeah, I don't. The only specific moves that I have for this would either be for your own good, or mystic secrets, or from the ether. And I don't know what object I could use right now that I could just pull out of space. I guess I could try mystic secrets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what possible thing do you know that could help you figure this out?
While I'm examining it, I turn it over and there's like very tiny runes carved into the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like very tiny symbols.
These symbols seem remotely familiar.
I'm just gonna keep that one in my back pocket and keep thinking it over.
Something else. Xylene, do you describe like the vague shape of the monster that you saw?
Probably very briefly, and using various like awkward hand motions and such, while simultaneously swinging the snow globe around. And
Okay, so let's see if there is a thing. Okay, Xylene, could you roll a convince somebody for me?
yeah. Remind me what
Heart.
Hort.
Hi.
6 and a 2. That's 8 minus 1, so 7.
Okay, so I think you give a decent enough explanation. Risix, also as a part of your mystic secrets, the description of this sounds very, very similar to an experience. It sounds very similar to something you are aware of.
So maybe it's something that I've seen before, like around. I'm blanking on what it's called. The big building we live in.
Hollow Bastion.
Hollow Bastion. Yes, thank you.
I mean,
something that I might kind of vaguely recognize from Hollow Bastion.
Maybe something incredibly specific. I know where you're going, Bardic.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It is the description.
It's a triangle, isn't it? It's a triangle, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
The description is not there entirely, but it is definitely like you feel that you recognize, or at least you'll maybe get like maybe visceral flashes of the shape, or maybe like the specifics of the eyes or something. Like, you definitely have experienced this thing.
Okay.
Even if you have never actually physically seen or touched it, you have experienced something of a similar description.
Okay. I'm going to give the snow globe back to Xylene. Will I think this over?
Oh, hey, there's Bigfoot.
Whatever it was. Whatever it was,
Pointing at
probably
one of
be
the
careful.
other options.
Also, that's.
See, I like the idea of you just pointing on, oh, hey, look, it's Bigfoot. And then it does the camera zoom in all the way out, somewhere in the middle of the woods, there's McGucket with just a giant foot on. Goes, no! Like making fake Bigfoot tracks. And then it'll come all the way back in. So, okay, so Xylene is spooked that something is happening. Rissix is contemplating. Susri, or Surus?
Cirrus. Oh, no. Yeah, but it's terrible, so yep.
What are you doing? What is your what are your actions here?
I'm pointing out the terrible, terrible attractions. Oh, yeah. Seer's entertained. This place is weirder than Hollow Bastion. Let's just roll with it.
Okay. So, every time you're trying to point something out, the moment you try to talk about it, Grunkle Stan will slide on in and then try to give a big salesman spiel, and Dipper will then kind of flick through a book and go, no.
Can I make a light link with Dipper?
Yes, you most certainly can.
Oh, well, that's a 5.
I'm gonna try and make a heart link.
Yeah, instead of light,
that'll work.
What do you get instead? Let's go. So I don't think you want to learn or teach anything to Dipper, so I don't think it's max strain. There's definitely no negative connotation there. So maybe you feel you can learn something about yourself from Dipper. So you get a heart link with Dipper.
Alright.
Belatedly, I'd like to roll a light link with Mabel, because she gave me a sticker.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, I get the +1, so that's a 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could I go for a light link with Maple as well?
Yeah, let's just get all these links sorted out.
Okay, I got a 6.
Okay, so with Mabel,
Sorry.
you know what?
Oh dear.
I think retroactively from Mabel, I think you would get a heart link instead of light, because Mabel's uncompromising positivity, I think, is definitely something that can inspire you to learn something about yourself. And honestly, I think just in general, Rissix feels some kind of deep connection with these very delightful children. I think it definitely I think these children interacting will just pull something out of Rissix. So, yeah.
I can see that. So, what is Siri laughing about? Just happened?
So I rolled a light link because I get that wonderful +4 any time anyone else tries to do it, which gave me a 3.
Uh-huh.
Snake eyes. Just
Okay. So, and you're trying to roll that with
Mabel. Yeah, I was going for a light link.
Okay. So. What kind of interaction would Siri have with Mabel? Haunted Light. See, this is tough because I don't know. Would Siri wish? Actually, I think Siri would gain mastery with Mabel because Mabel's sheer chaotic energy is either something that Siri thinks I could maybe learn a trick or two, or Siri looks and goes, I could teach them the way of chaos.
Yes.
Oh, I got an 11 then. On light, by the way, so I guess that triggers.
Yes, the light, that's retroactively making the light Mabel. 11, you get that. You can trigger your link move if it's appropriate to do so.
I think it's fine. I don't need to trigger it.
I keep forgetting what your link move does. It's
mine
specific.
Mine is. It should have been me. Whenever you make a link with a character that has a different type of link than what I had established, I gain +1 forward on actions against.
Yeah, it's very specific. It works best against antagonists essentially. All right. Are there any other links people would like to try and make while we're here?
Speaking of, since I did that whole changed link move thing, I think a great way of balancing it is basically if I get that 10 plus, that's when I start to add the dice pool, unless it's link stuff. So
yeah, that sounds good to me.
Which means that I have an interesting dice pool at the moment, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what chaos you managed to bring here. So, with all the different ongoings and just, I feel that this has been a rather exhausting experience for everyone here currently. There's been a lot happening in a very short amount of time. Xylena's undergoing some kind of almost anxiety attack looking at this snow globe from the sounds of it. Just it's there. It's
during the tour, she keeps not less of an oh my gosh, it's gonna get us, but more of a what the heck is going on with this snow globe? Oh my gosh! So only sort of half paying attention during the tour and all that, and just intense staring, hoping something else will happen.
Meanwhile, once again, please tell me if I'm incorrect in my assumption/interpretation here. I feel that Rissix is, I don't want to say withdrawn, but very much in self-reflection mode.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just trying to kind of put memories and feelings in some kind of order right now.
And Siri's just having a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing what is what. So, with everything, all of this is ongoing. I think the sudden realization that it is incredibly late would occur. There's a big full moon outside. It's dark, and it definitely it is definitely late, and rest would be probably appreciated. As Grunkle Stan kind of looks at you and goes, "So, out of towners, you didn't get a hotel or anything to stay, did you?" Right, because we just expanded. We got a lovely accommodation. All right. 1 second. And you'll just run outside. you hear some clanging, and you hear like a pig squeal as Waddles runs in, and Bronco goes, "Right on here. I'll bill you in the morning." And he gestures. It is clearly just a pig pen that has like had a bunch of stuff swept out the way. Like, it's not even a bed, not even a mattress. Like a couple of sleeping bags laid out, and a large umbrella to keep any potential rain off.
I'm gonna whisper to.
Oh.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I was just gonna whisper to her 6. We have a ship.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're the ones can always crash at my place too. I'm sure my abuela would be fine with it. Abuelita, sorry.
I love Abuelita. No, he is not there.
No, Zeus's life is like my soap opera.
With that, you see Waddles very disgruntledly walking back into his pen and just like kicking the umbrella out the way and going and claiming it back. As Stan goes, well, if you're staying in town, I got some work that he's doing. You want to come by tomorrow and we can sign you up? It'll be pleasure to work. Get some good for you. You can start paying off the rest of that snow globe.
I pay.
Ah, you did.
You told me.
As he pops a hard candy in his mouth and goes,
Right. Good night.
and with that, Seuss grabs the golf cart, and you can hop in, and you can head to Seuss's place.
So yeah, that was like a pretty normal day around here.
Huh. This place is weird.
Yep, that's Gravity Falls. It's where the weird things happen.
That's what this place is called?
Yep, Gravity Falls.
Huh.
At that point, you point over to the water tower that has Gravity Falls written.
We just didn't even pay attention to the.
You point up to where Old Man McGucket's up there as well. He's going, yeah!
Absolutely fascinated on how McGucket gets around. All right. Yeah.
All right. So you can arrive at Susa's place. Abuelita welcomes you in. She.
I have a thing.
Yes, you have a thing. Please tell me about your thing.
As we're driving in, can I do a quick deep dive?
You can always do a quick deep dive.
Ooh, like that I can't. That's a 4. Good. Yeah, it's a 4. It's a good 4.
Okay.
Oof.
So, something you wish wasn't true. As you're driving in, you end up driving past.
Oh,
you know, like
oh, wait, no, I don't.
Yeah. So you drive past a used car lot. That's quite normal. You know, that's
Shit.
there. But what you do notice as you're driving past is a very large tent has been established, and it is very proudly and happily announcing the return of Lil Gideon.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good. When did he get out of prison?
And what you notice is on the poster, that is plastered up outside of it. It is bragging about the proud and happy return of Lil Gideon to the stage, with all the miracles you could ever dream and hope for, with his new assistant and manager, Sexless.
Dun dun dun.
And you see, like, the picture is of little Gideon, arms spread out, doing like a big smile and little sparkly eyes, and Sexless is like in the background, almost shoved out the way, making like a face.
Huh. That makes things kind of easy, but also really difficult at the same time. It's like it has layers to it.
Who's the kid in the suit? Exactly.
And with the big hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's little
Well,
Gideon.
apparently the sign says Little Gideon, so,
Yeah, he's kind of evil, and also really obsessed with Mabel.
I would die for this child. This will not stand.
I'm almost curious as to why Sexless would be working with him. I mean, Sexless isn't the greatest person, but like, why? Guess we'll find out later.
It is sometimes not for us to see beyond the veil of mystery.
I was taking a drink when you said that.
Okay. Right. Right as Susui says that, Lil Gideon's dad, so big guy, suit, cowboy hat, is walking by with a cell phone and just talking and going, well, yep, I wasn't sure what was going on with this Sexless fella, but he came on, relaunched Lil Gideon, just took him under his wing, and I don't know. Started saying something about getting someone from Mr. Chat, but that ain't none of my business. So long as my little Gideon's happy, everything's fine by me. All right, that was my plot convenient phone call over and done with. I'm gonna just keep on walking.
Right.
I swear,
so
it's almost like someone's listening in to us.
it's really convenient, though. I like it.
Yeah, it's like, on the one hand, creepy, on the other hand, useful.
Creepy and useful. Hey, Sexless is one of those.
Hey.
So, what is the plan of action here? Because you now know where Sexless is, and that was your initial objective. But you don't know. I mean, Seuss knows about Lil Gideon, and knows if it's a good or bad idea to run in now and just start fighting, or if you now want to go and make plans and do things. Or
I feel like we should make a plan.
Yeah, I I'm all for like, pow, but just running in might not be the best idea.
Yeah, we gotta get close enough for the pow pow so that
Exactly.
Texas isn't expecting it.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we go home? We can have some delicious food. And then we can sneak in when it's dark.
Oh, do like what is that word? Recon. That's the thing where you're like da-na-na-na-na-na-na, and like half shimming being.
We've done that before? I feel like we've never done that before. You know what's nice that we're like growing as people?
Yeah, I don't think. No, not really. We did some investigating at the New York place with that one thing, but yeah, no, growth is good.
Rissik, do you have any input on anything that's currently happening?
Yeah, let's go eat and collect our thoughts, and then, yeah, maybe the middle of the night when everyone's asleep, we go pay them a visit.
Okay. So, with that all agreed upon, head to Sousa's. We meet Abuelita. She is lovely. She's very kind. She's very accommodating. What food do you have?
Okay, trying to think of what was always at my grandma Marita's house. Rice and beans, enchiladas, carne guisada. Yeah, carne guisada is always good.
To basically get home.
Kool-Aid.
Hey, Abuelita, I have some friends. Is it okay if they stay the night?
She is very happy. She loves this. She says yes. She greets, gives a big hug, kiss on the cheek, and says, I made extra food anyway, so we are good to go.
I was kind of thinking that she would do this. I will go make a little snack and then spread.
Spread.
Yeah, you know what? That is exactly it. That's exactly what she does. And when we say spread, it's almost, I like to envision it's almost essentially like you know, like when you go to like a tapas restaurant and you can see like of a whole spread.
Yeah.
It's like that, but instead of them being like in small tapas dishes, they're all like fully sized up plates.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, I am real hungry.
As soon as
I think
did
we
it
could have a big
smart.
dinner tonight
like,
because,
lunch
oh my
is being
god.
cooked and I can smell bacon and it's killing me.
Oh. See, I
Oh.
actually did a smart and ate just before the stream.
See, I had a snack, but I'm hungry again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I've got food right after this, so I think I know what I'm eating. I think we're supposed to be having a cottage pie, which I'm very excited for.
Right,
from-
so.
There
So
was
food. Very much food.
Maybe some video games while we wait?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Dibs on the first controller!
Ah,
What video game do you play?
Mario Kart.
Of course.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'm very bad at Mario Kart.
So
I'm not
Of
the
course.
best, but I get so
Yeah.
competitive.
I would
I-
lose immediately.
I think to avoid copyright infringement, this is called like Blario Kart. Or Blario Wagon? I don't know.
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah, let's do Blario
I can get
Wagon.
This.
Blario bumpers? Like the bumper cars?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Nope, not that one.
Yeah, it's like Mario Kart, but with more like you are actively encouraged to slam into people and stuff.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, so
We play video games.
Mm-hmm.
While we were playing, I lose quickly and spend the rest of the time like leaning over the couch watching Susiri
Susri.
Sirius
Or
and
Sirius,
yeah, and Xylene play, and I keep thinking about that those runes and that shape and
mm-hmm.
just the deep amount of discomfort that I feel looking at it.
Mm-hmm. As you're sat there having these having these thoughts and these feelings, is there any outward display of this, or are you doing everything you can to keep it very, very self-contained?
At first I'm like cheering everyone on with the video games, but then I just get quiet.
Okay. Would it be safe to assume that people might be able to notice this? So they would
Oh,
have
yeah.
a point of, yeah, so there would definitely be a point of inquiry if they so wished.
And just so we're clear, this shape is basically the same one that I saw in the director's office vision thing, right?
100%.
Okay. I thought so, but I needed to have it confirmed.
Totally understandable.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really, really don't want to tell them this.
You really do not want to tell them. You want to keep that as inside as you possibly can.
Basically, I want to ignore it until it goes away.
I mean, that is an incredibly relatable move. Like, what's that? Trauma? Not today. You go over there.
I'm gonna roll to repress. Oh look, 2 6s. Yep, I repress. I'm good. Yep. All right.
So, obviously, as you said, it would become fairly obvious. At the very least, your mind is elsewhere. You are distracted. Would either Siri? I totally just realized HK47 has been dragged along with you. I just love the idea. It's sat down in front of Abuelita, and Abuelita's trying to figure out what it is. Like, if Abuelita thinks HK47 is like an iron or a toaster or something. Which I think would be hilarious.
No, HK totally got put to work in the kitchen.
Okay, I love that. So HK's like,
do we trust him around food?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
To be fair, I would imagine that if anything was done wrong, it would be rectified very quickly.
Yeah,
This is
if
true.
Abuelita's overlooking him, it'll be fine.
This is very, very true. So, Siri and Xylene. Obviously, your friend is distracted by something. Would either of you feel the need to inquire, or like, you don't have to, obviously, but you know, does it at the very least, like, how does this make you feel seeing that your friend is distracted or contemplating something?
Really quick, do you want to roll to see who wins the game?
Yeah.
Strike to
I'm not
subdue.
even.
Okay.
Get some of that sweet mastery.
Let me see. Strike to subdue. I think that. Yeah, is that one usually done with mastery?
Yeah.
It is.
It should put us
I
on
think
a
I
pretty
have-
even ground.
Yeah, but I think I have a thing with mine that allows me to use dark, but I'll use mastery.
Oh,
I mean, well, let me double check. I'm 99% sure.
kick that
So-
ass.
So-
Let's see.
I'm trying to recall what it is. I mean, there's one thing you can do,
Uh,
which I know you can do, where you can use moves from the strike subdue column when striking to or striking with intent.
No, it says when you okay, it's drive form. When you strike with intent or strike to subdue, you may choose from both move options instead of only one.
Damn.
Okay.
That's what it is.
He's
He's a brawler.
So, I mean, so yes, technically.
Technically, I just don't think it really applies here.
Well, okay, so this is entirely up to you. This, I think, comes down to how competitive Xylene's gonna get. As Siri strikes to subdue, you can respond by striking with intent. You're going, oh, it's a fun casual game, haha. You go, no.
The fuck it is.
Which, you know what? If we're applying like the Kingdom Hearts established like lore and world, if this is the drive form, I love the idea that like you go for a drive form transformation. Like a video game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's fucking
I
go.
mean, yeah, let's go.
All right. Fuck.
What did we roll?
A 10, and if I'm using
Shit.
strike with intent, that's gonna be a 12.
Uh-huh.
So,
And
with my mastery and that plus... Oh, wait, no, that's only with magic. That's a 4!
Oh my god.
okay. So, due to the failed roll there on the from Siri, Siri is gonna take harm from this.
Okay, I think
And Xylene, what are you choosing?
Okay, so
I'm in danger.
so I think it's just like we're playing, things are getting really intense, Eileen's getting super into it, and she gets really competitive real fast, and at one point, we're playing, we're on the last lap, we're just moments away from the finish line, and Eileen goes, ugh, like actually with her body just kind of like bumps into Seuss, not intending to do anything, but it causes to like fly off the couch.
Zeus gets fucking bodied.
Okay, so
I'd like to imagine that while all this is going on, Ristix is just still on the couch like, not paying attention at all.
So what are you choosing from the lists?
Okay, so I think I'm going to take control of the situation, as in controller goes flying from Seuss's hands, and therefore can no longer drive, and also is currently flying across the room, and take something from them, as in take that win.
Oh.
Okay, so you deal one harm.
I'm sorry.
You take the win.
No,
and
it's good. It's good. I totally see, like, you do that hit, and it's that slow motion. And every moment, in every frame, it's like controller.
Yeah.
So, and taking control of the situation. Okay, so
Memory splashing of why people don't play games with Xylene.
So, I'm going to make a very, very specific reference here. Thankfully, enough people should probably know it. When you take control of the situation, I envision a JoJo's Part 3 against Darby Jr.
Oh my god.
Where you essentially, in the game, start spinning the car around to hook under Siri's car in the game, flip that car, and that car goes flying off the side of the screen as Siri goes flying off the couch. In a very serious... Xylene's thumb somehow becomes like 4 thumbs as she just starts hitting the direction pads, instantly goes...
Amazing, yes! Yes!
And sadly, as well, Siri, because you failed on my strike to subdue, you take 1 harm from that. So you're taking 2 harm from this interaction right
Oh
now.
no!
Because
Worth it.
for them in this amazing moment.
Just like pile of Cirrus off the oh god. My high score.
So, is this one of these old school type games where it's really insulting when you lose?
Oh yeah.
So it just looks at you and goes, "You're trash."
No, Laredo of Laredo Wagon, don't betray me like this.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'm very happy with that whole interaction.
I have to retire my character forever now.
I assume Xylene, in her moment of success, like stood up, spiked the controller in the ground, is flexing on. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And then we'll stop upon realizing that she just yeeted her friend across the room. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Risix.
Mm-hmm.
You're fairly zoned out of everything, contemplating yourself, and when the sentence "Are you okay?" gets asked, are you assuming this is being asked towards you?
Oh, absolutely. What? Oh, no, I'm fine. Huh? What? Hey, why is...
What?
Huh.
The moment when you stop and
I'm
realize
just gonna look
something.
over and go, no blood, no problem.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, Ursix. I did that thing again.
Oh, yeah. Good distance, though. I will say that.
Right. If you're sure you're okay.
Oh, yeah, no, totally fine.
All right, I'm gonna go try to patch Cirrus up and just try to cast healing of sorts.
Yeah, let's try and cast some magic.
Oh, well, that was a 3, so a 4.
God, yes. I'm so happy right now.
So, canonically not great at magic.
So I'm trying to remember what happens on a miss.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, I'm looking here. There doesn't seem to be anything. So I need to double check if I just forgot to type something in there. So yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah, let's go.
So that first harm happened, and this is the second harm.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
try and
there
do
we
it
go.
like a bone twist more, and it's like, no! No, making it worse. Oh, that's so much worse.
Risix, help! I tried to do the thing and I made it worse, and help!
Okay, I'm gonna try to do healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's mastery, so...
Okay, yeah, just check. There is no negative for trying to cast magic. There is no miss. Okay.
9.
Okay, so 9. You can pick one. So I assume heal 1 harm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's heal Cirrus up a little bit there.
Oh boy. But hey,
So you got
unintended consequences. It heals just like back into place. Oh, it hurts, dudes. Thank you, Essex. It hurts.
So now, obviously, I don't want to force things on people, but because in my mind it sounds funny. Someone like please feel free to say no. We don't like that. I like the idea of the unintended consequence being when you heal the harm at that exact moment as you heal it. What if Seuss made one of his lovely, wonderful fourth wall breaking comments addressing the fact of, you know, oh god, it hurts so much, but not as much as the emotional pain you are clearly suffering right now.
Love it.
Yes.
Oh, there's so much pain here. I mean, nothing compared to Rissix's current emotional state of suffering, but oh, the physical pain.
Emotional. Emotional. Oh.
No.
Oh.
No. No.
Why does my
Everything's fine.
insight have to come at such cost?
I think this would be a wonderful moment for Abuelita to walk in with a tray of lovingly made, like hot cocoa, like so hot cocoa, freshly whipped cream on the side with like a bag of marshmallows, and she'll just bring it down, and she will very delicately pat Rissix on the head, and she'll just like she'll look Rissix in the eyes and go, "It's okay. It's okay."
No.
Rissix just stares with big eyes and takes the hot cocoa.
Well, I think we're all just having a moment that it's nice.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna chug the hot chocolate. Feel very like that was a bad decision because of it's hot, and then be like, okay, let's go get him. Let's go get Texas. Oh,
All right,
that
yeah.
was hotter than I thought it would be.
So with that, Rissix has decided, all right, this is too close. Someone's going to start asking questions. Let's go. So with that, yeah, Rissix will stand up, take command, and head on out. And speaking of heading out, I think it is pretty much spot on time for us to be heading on out of today's session. So, huge thank you, everybody, for tuning in and hanging out with us. We will be wrapping it on up there today. I have been the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitch, Patreon, on YouTube, all as the Bardic Knock. That I do stuff like this, apparently. So feel free to check me out on any of those places and doing all this fun stuff. And of course, I would not be able to do any of this fun stuff if it first and foremost was not for Nerds with Dice. You can find Nerds with Dice on the internet on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Nerds with Dice. All of these videos get archived over on the YouTube channel, which you should go and check out if you want to get a wonderful little backlog of that stuff. And of course, you can find them on Twitter at NerdsWDice. And then there's also Discord, which you can join and interact, and maybe you can be a part of things if that interests you. Not to mention the various charity events that Nerds Dice and Teddy puts a lot of hard work into. So if you can, check those out. That is all the selling of things. So, and the other people to thank are obviously these three wonderful human beings who are putting all their time and effort and energy into making this not just be me talking about stuff. So, Capjack, would you like to say words about yourself, please?
I can totally do that. Hey everybody, I am Capjack, your team captain of the Seven Hells, and it has been so much fun today. I missed playing. I know we had like a couple weeks of downtime again, but yeah, this was great. You can find me here, of course, on Wednesdays with our delightful Dreams of Nobody. And then on Friday nights, I am in the Warehouse 15 game, which should be back this Friday, so look forward to that. Outside of that, you can find me occasionally on my own channel, twitch.tv/CaptainJakeCross. More on the rarely side lately, but you know, I have plans for a couple of escape room /puzzle games coming up, so I'm excited. do those.
Ooh.
Thank you, Steam
Ooh.
Summer Sale, for putting all of the room games on sale.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw that. I thought about getting those.
Mhm.
they're fun.
I've never played
So,
them. I've heard they're
Little
good.
puzzles. So I'm excited to dig into those and get through them one at a time. Outside of that, yeah, I am mostly just around Discord as Capjack, so come and say hi. That's me.
Next up is Kay. Kay, do you want to say words?
Hey, I'm Kay, aka Undead Kay. You can find me over on my Twitter, which is at K_undead, where I sometimes post things if I happen to remember that account exists. You can find me here on Wednesdays playing Xylene. I guess she's an intense competitor, so yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, don't play video games with her. And you can also typically find me every other week on my own Twitch channel, running a Curse of Strahd campaign. Hopefully we can keep running it. There may be like a couple of weeks where I'm just recording and then uploading to YouTube or something later because hotel Wi-Fi is amazing. Insert sarcasm here. But yeah, so yeah, that's me. Oh, and obviously you can find me on Nerds with Dice Discord as well. Time to time.
And then finally we have Lauren. Lauren, would you like to say words, please?
Yes, I would. I am Lauren. I have been Rissix for you this afternoon, and you can find everywhere I'm at professionally at my website, lwsalinas.com. You can find me on Twitter, retweeting things and posting pictures of my pets and talking about wrestling and Star Wars. Let's see. Oh, on Mondays on Nerds with Dice, I run a Wanderhome game at 1 p.m. Central Time. It's been quite a lot of fun so far. And I podcast if you like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm on a podcast called Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. We stream on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central. 5 p.m. Central at geeks.live. And we are currently going through Loki episode by episode.
Oh.
I believe
It's so
that's
good.
it. It's so good.
So good.
Oh, that's right. We have another episode today. Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh,
it's-
yeah, it's
this
today.
episode. You guys, this episode.
Oh.
I have so many thoughts.
I love how excited you all get about this stuff. It makes me very happy. All right, so if that is all the things from all the people I've just scoured, and I think, yeah, we're going to go and raid Kobold Press, because I've seen they're live, and so I will click the button, and that should go. Now I just need to vamp for like 10 seconds, give or take, before that can go off. So yeah, that is enough ums and ahs. So until next time, everybody, stay safe and happy adventures. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.